Well, guys, I was gonna vote for Trump, and then I saw that the IRS Union endorsed Kamala. That really pushed me over the edge, and now I think I'm gonna side with the people that robbed me blind and vote for Kamala. These idiots. Why did they even post this? They should have thrown this so far under the rug. Yeah, vote for the people that the tax collectors are voting for, bro. No thanks.
So yeah, you saw that basically the IRS Union has endorsed Kamala Harris. Somebody else did as well, which I'm sure you know by now by reading the seeing the thumbnail and reading the title. Liz Cheney, no surprise, you know, the sore loser Liz Cheney who lost by what was that margin? 37 points. I remember this. She's still salty about that. But hey, we getting the Rhinos up out of here. And I said this long ago. You can go back to the videos, right? I said the Rhinos will begin to be pushed out. When Trump wins, the Republican Party is going to look completely different. And we've already started to see a lot of that happen, right? The Liz Cheneys, the Mitch McConnells, the Kevin McCarthys, all getting pushed out, right? And we'll begin to have a lot more representatives like Matt Gaetz, Byron Donalds of the world, that are true Republicans through and through. But I want to talk about this Liz Cheney piece because it says a lot about who Liz Cheney really is and how much of a fraud she actually is. Because this woman here would rather destroy the Republican Party than to see it flourish under, Donald Trump. She would rather destroy it. This statement that you're about to hear her make is just absolutely, positively insane. And it's the reason why we voted her out in massive numbers. We can't have people like this in the Republican Party. Absolutely not. She's not a Republican in my book. Not a Republican at all. I'm more Republican than she is, and I ain't been a Republican for I've been a Republican for what, 2 years, 3 years, tops now? And I'm more of a Republican than she is, right? She's just a full-blown Democrat at this point. She's even campaigning for a Democrat that is running against Ted Cruz. You can see that here. Colin Allred in Texas is running against Ted Cruz. She's literally campaigning with a Democrat. Just a flat-out Democrat. Like, it doesn't get, crazier than that. But she's saying, oh, well, I'm just going to play this video clip. With that being said, let's dive in.
It's hard for me to see how the Republican Party survives because it's been so corrupted. But we need two strong parties in this country, and so we'll have to figure out how we move forward.
Can the party purge itself of Trump? Is that something that can happen?
I think the way that I think about it, and this is based upon spending a lot of my time traveling around the country and talking to people, Republicans and Democrats and independents, that we need our political system to reflect the goodness of the American people. And that, I think the majority, I don't have any question that the majority of Americans don't want somebody like Donald Trump to be the president. The majority of Americans really would like to have a president that their kids can look up to. They really would like a president they know is going to defend the peaceful transfer of power. And I think that's where we have to start. Whether it's organizing a new party, look, it's hard for me to see how the Republican Party, given what it has done, can make the argument convincingly or credibly that people ought to be voting for Republican candidates until it really recognizes what it's done. And so I think, making sure that on an individual basis we're casting votes for serious, responsible people, that we're encouraging people to get involved and run. There is certainly going to be a big shift, I think, in how our politics work. I don't know exactly what that will look like. I don't think it will just simply be, well, the Republican Party is going to put up a new, slate of candidates and off to the races. I think far too much has happened that's too damaging.
Well, so the Republican Party was actually born out of the ashes of a failed party. Are you thinking then there has to be a new party here? That you're just suggesting just now, right?
I mean, it may well be because, again, so much of the Republican Party today has allowed itself to become a tool for this really unstable man. And so it certainly has moved away from standing for anything of substance, anything of policy. And I think, we're going to have some entity that actually, can be making the case for the kinds of conservative causes that I believe in terms of a strong national defense and limited government and low taxes, the things that have represented the Republican Party before Trump.
Notice what she said there. Things that I believe in, not the party. We need to have things that I believe in. Liz Cheney, this party is not about you. And clearly the people have voted. If you're one of these folks who believe in democracy, which you seem like a Democrat to me at this point, so I'm sure you do, well, then you will respect the people's choice. But see, you don't. You don't at all. The only time you respect people's choice is when they actually agree with you, and that is your problem, and you revealed it there at the end. You said yourself things that you personally believe in. You didn't say we, you didn't say the party, you didn't say the people. You said I believe in, and that is your problem. You accused Donald Trump for being about self, but you just revealed that you're all about yourself, and that's why you were voted out. The people decided. And now you're mad. If I can't get in the game, I'm going to take my ball and go home. That's exactly what you sound like, Liz Cheney. Create another party. Have fun. You'll never win. I guarantee it. Try it. I dare you. Please do. I need some entertainment. I need some more things to talk about. You create another party and it just gives me more content. So please give it a shot. The only people that are going to support you are people that were never voting for Trump anyway, and Democrats. So go ahead. Please do. It baffles me how these folks talk about democracy. But the people chose in a democratic fashion. We voted to have Trump as the leader of the Republican Party. And that's all of a sudden the problem. But they all walk around talking about democracy. Well, we decided in a democratic fashion, even though we live in a constitutional republic, because I know somebody's going to mention that. We decided. The people spoke. But you see the problem? They're the biggest hypocrites. The only time it's democracy is when the people actually agree with them. When we decide something a little bit different, then, oh no, it's a problem. We're going to have to do something about this, blah, 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 down the whole nine. Oh, we're going to have some censorship on this and censorship on that. We're going to have to start a new party over here and do this. Hold on, wait a minute. I thought it was about the people's choice. And then she said how the Republican Party is corrupt. No, we've actually eliminated a lot of the corruption by getting rid of folks like you, Liz Cheney, warmongers, and you kind of hinted towards that at the end. Bye-bye. And she talked about kids, we should want leaders that our kids can look up to. I don't know why a kid can't look up to Trump. I mean, the guy's a billionaire. He did something right in life. Sure, somebody could say, well, Trump was given a handout. I mean, he still turned that handout into a net worth of north of, I think the last time I checked, $6 billion. I've seen people with a silver spoon in their mouth and they turned into absolutely nothing. Just because you're given something in life doesn't mean you'll turn it into something in life. I've watched people burn through money, become addicts, and have nothing at this point in life. Legit, I know someone who was given, now they weren't given like hundreds of millions of dollars, but they were given a portfolio of rental properties, right? And anyone in real estate knows if you're given like a portfolio of rental properties, I mean, that's just cash just rolling in every single month. I mean, that's an easy life. And they pissed it away. So just because you're given something, like they make that sound like a bad thing that Trump was given something. Isn't that what we should all strive to achieve? We should all strive to achieve something great that we built and we put together that we could pass down to our children, so our children don't have to start where we started. Like, why is that a bad thing? Like, that's not a bad. That's what I want. I want that. I want to be able to pass something down, so the people behind me don't have to start where I started. But you see, they try to make it a terrible thing. Oh, Trump was given this in a silver platter. Okay, and you jealous? Like, I want to clap for his dad. I want to shake his dad's hand. You did a great darn job. That's what you're supposed to do. Do y'all feel like, let me know in the comment section if I'm tripping, but like, I feel like as a parent, that should be something you should strive for. I don't want to have the people that came behind me starting where I started. Like, why is that a negative? That just makes no sense to me. 0 cents. And she said, the Republican Party is a tool for Trump. No, Trump is the leader of the new Republican Party. And we'll have more people that are more like Trump than like Liz Cheney. Hint, hint, wink, wink. That's why she's out. Okay, that's why Kevin McCarthy's gone. Mitch McConnell's leaving too. So, yeah, and isn't Mitt Romney kicking? I mean, I was gonna say kicking him, but I don't want to say that. Isn't Mitt Romney leaving too? So yeah, this Republican Party is gonna look completely different, and Trump is the leader. Democracy, right? Democracy. That's who we voted for. So respect that. But you can't. It's all about self. I'm sick of these folks, man. I'm sick of these folks. Anyway, y'all let me know your thoughts, your opinions on this. I honestly hope she does start a third party. I really do. I really do. It's just more entertainment for us, right? It's just more entertainment. And to watch her flop again would be, for lack of a better term, funny as hell. Funny as hell. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.